Gaurang Shah, Executive Vice President, Product and Engineering, Eastern Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Thank you for joining us here at Economy Middle East.
Thank you.
Now, let's start by asking you, how will the launch of Mastercard's local payments infrastructure in Saudi Arabia help businesses and consumers benefit from faster, more secure, and compliant payment solutions?
Mastercard has been a trusted technology partner for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for a decade now, driving digital transformation across businesses, governments, merchants, and consumers. Way back in 2016, we started to open up the entire digital commerce. At that point of time, it was more synonymous with e-commerce, with the launch of our payment gateway service in 2016 in this market. And we partnered with the Saudi Payments and Sama at that point of time to even onboard MADA, which is a domestic scheme, and open it up for the e-commerce transactions and standardize the way the consumers and the merchants do the transactions with safety, security, and reliability. 10 years down the line, there's a huge digital transformation happening in the kingdom. The needs and the demands are very, very, very different. The volumes is very, very different. Now, 3 out of every 6 transactions, or sorry, 2 out of every 5 transactions are digital in nature in this kingdom. We predict that by the end of next year, 1 in every 2 transactions will be digital in nature. That means you need to continuously drive the innovation. You need to continuously drive the reliability. You need to continuously ensure that there is a transaction security and very, very little latency. Because consumers and merchants, when they come, they look for a payment solution which is very embedded into their payment experience and drive this forward. That's what we are doing. Our investment in Saudi Arabia is aligned to the vision of 2030 of the Saudi Arabia. And how do we further continue to drive innovation? And this investment allows us to not only offer the innovation, not only future secure the needs of digital infrastructure for the Saudi market, but we also see it as a regional hub. We do believe this investment will not only serve Saudi, but start to serve the regions surrounding the Saudi and become a regional hub. So that's what this investment will do.
Wonderful. And with emerging technologies like AI, tokenization, playing a critical role in payments, how is Mastercard leveraging these innovations to enhance the security and efficiency of transactions in the kingdom?
So there was a time when we said the security of a transaction and the experience of the transactions are on 2 separate sides. If I needed to make the transactions more seamless, I have to compromise on security. And if I needed to increase the security, then I needed to create a friction and then enhance the security. With tokenization and with AI, for the first time, we are bringing both these aspects on the one side. They're both working together. Now the transactions are more seamless, more secure, more reliable, with zero latency, and enabling use cases that were not possible before. Let me bring it to life. What does tokenization do? In the world of digital, you will end up sharing your financial information online with the digital partners. But then we said that what if we make those data compromises useless for the fraudster? That's what tokenization does. That allowed us to launch the mobile digital payments. Apple Pay was launched because we could enable tokenization. All digital transactions are getting tokenized. We are just beginning to announce that we are going towards 100% tokenization. Already, 30% of the digital transactions in the kingdom is already tokenized. We are looking for the next 5 years, 100% tokenization, because security is something that we cannot compromise and will continue to drive the better behavior. With AI, that allows us to put a layer above the tokenization and do the analysis in real time to say, hey, how secure is this transaction? And this is allowing us to leapfrog on the next wave of innovation, like biometric authentication. So that's the area that we are moving towards.
Wonderful. And finally, what initiatives is Mastercard introducing to support the growth of SMEs here in the Kingdom? And how does the new local infrastructure facilitate greater financial inclusion, particularly for small businesses?
With our research and estimates, we believe there are roughly about 1.7 million SMEs in Saudi Arabia. Now, what do the SMEs want? Our research came up with three things. One, they want better access to consumers. Second, they want better access to payments and get paid. And third, they want better access to credit. These are three things that the SMEs are requiring. First, better access to the consumers. Every SME now, today, if it's a physical small SME, they want to start selling things online. Or reach out to the consumers and do a delivery, because the delivery logistics solutions are available in the market. They are going what we call into omni-channel solution. How do we enable that? This payment infrastructure that we have put allows not only for the e-commerce transactions, but also allows for physical transactions, or the new hybrid transactions, which we call the payment link. So it's allowing them to go into use cases which earlier the SMEs were not able to, from a payment, from access to consumer standpoint. Coming down to the payments, same. They want more real-time payments. Along with this infrastructure, we are also enabling a real-time payment for the SME so that they get the money instantaneously while the transaction happens. That's the second thing which is happening. And then, as we look at the data, we are creating data insights that is helping us build a scorecards that is allowing us to give better credit underwriting for the SME so that get a better access to credit at a cheaper rate. In all of this journey, we are working with our partners, banks, fintechs, but we're also bringing in other partners who come in and integrate more data into the ecosystem. Think about a Coca-Cola coming in and serving the multiple SMEs who sell. We are partnering with these large organizations to combine the data to give a better insights for SMEs to get paid, get more access to consumers, and get better credit.